Welcome to Lothar's Guitar School and a new course based on Berklee's workbook, guitar workbook 1 through 4. It's a pretty extensive course. It's basically a 4-semester course, and at the end you'll be a pretty complete guitarist. It contains a lot of exercises with bar chords in the beginning, duets, single notes, a lot of rhythm exercises, and a lot of chords based on 4-part chords. And remember, you can get all the PDFs for free at lotharsguitarschool@gmail.com. And let's start. Exercise 1 uses minor chords based on the open form E minor and A minor. But we use it as bar chords, so we have a G minor here and a C minor here. And then move through the circle of 5th down. And here we go. Exercise 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exercise 2 uses minor 7 chords. One is the G minor 7 here, and the other one this one. But you could also use the ones including the pinky. Both is possible. Here we go. Exercise 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exercise 3 uses dominant 7th chords, G7 and C7. And you could also use this other type. Exercise 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exercise 4 uses a minor 7 chord, G minor 7, followed by a dominant 7th chord, C7. Very often found combination at 2-5. And when you play a rhythm like this, make sure you always briefly mute the string before you hit the next time. Don't let it ring. Mute it briefly. And here we go. Exercise 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exercise 5 is an exercise in 2-5-1s. D minor 7, or this type. G7 to the tonic C. Exercise 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. In exercise 6 we have a D major chord, followed by a D7, by a G major 7, by a G7 and then continue. Exercise 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exercise 7 deals with dominant 7th chords. G7 to C7. And then in the circle of 5th down. And so forth. Exercise 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. In exercise 8, we combined 3 different types of dominant 7th chords. We know this one. We start this time here down, F7, B flat 7, and now a new type, this E flat 7. And we have to make sure to mute bottom and top E string. Exercise 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. In exercise 9, we have a G7 chord, followed by a C7 plus, a C7 sharp 5 chord. So this is C, E, B flat on top and the G sharp in the bottom. So it's this. And this time I use a different playing technique. I'm using my fingers to pick instead of strumming. You could do that as well, but you could also do strumming. Exercise 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. In exercise 10, we have major triads. G7, followed by C7, bar chords. You can also use this one or this type. Both is fine. Exercise 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exercise 11, we have a G7 in 8th position, not 10, followed by C minor 7 in 8th position. And the position mark is written in parentheses, means that the fingers are actually in 8th position, but the index finger, which is not used, is further down. And very popular voicings. Exercise 11. 1, 2, 3, 4. On page 12 we have consecutive major 7th chords, starting with the G major 7 here, in 10th position, going to the drop 3 voicing here, C major 7 in 8th position. And I'm using a technique called hybrid picking. The bottom string is hit with a pick and the fingers pick the other three strings. Great for 4-part voicings. Exercise 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. On exercise 13, we now include tensions. It's a G9 chord, so it's not G7. We include the A, the 9. And on the C7, we include the A, which is the 13 here. Exercise 13. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exercise 14 has 2 5s, G minor 7, going to C13. And this time I include the E string, which is the 9 here. When someone writes C13, it's not quite sure, does he mean the 7th and the 13, or also the 7th, the 9 and the 13. It can be added usually as well, and it's nice here we have a common tone on top. And here we go. Exercise 14. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exercise 15 uses a D9 chord, all 6 strings going to a G9 chord. Remember, just before I hit the G9 like this, here now I include the top E string with the 5th on top, which gives a nice line coming from this. Exercise 15. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exercise 16 starts with a B major 7 chord, then goes to a passing B diminished 7th chord. That's a new one, we didn't have that so far. Going to a C minor 7, again passing chord C sharp diminished 7th, D minor 7, E flat diminished 7th, and so forth. Exercise 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. In exercise 17, we start with a B flat major 7 chord, going to the F7 sharp 5, F7 plus, with the sharp 5 in the bottom, move to a D minor 7 in the 5th position, go down to a D diminished 7th chord, in 4th, going to a C minor 7 in 3rd, and back to the F7 plus, and now moving up a half step to B major 7 and continue from there. Exercise 17. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this was the first lesson of Berklee's Guitar Workbook 1. You have plenty of material to practice now. And remember, you can get the PDF for free at lotharsguitarschool@gmail.com. And don't forget to subscribe. And I hope to see you soon at Lothar's Guitar School again. Take care and bye-bye.